Shalom, loved ones. My name is Troy Cady, and I invite you to join me now as I offer midday prayers with PlayWell communities. PlayWell is a faith network of those who are learning to live by the unforced rhythms of grace, to help us keep time to the rhythm of God's heartbeat and the movement of God's love. We like to pause to pray at various times throughout the day when we are able. Well, this is the first installment of PlayWell prayer in 2025. I took a little bit of a break there over the Christmas week and into the new year, early into the new year. But I decided to start again today. I'll be hopefully offering these prayers pretty regularly, 3 or 4 times a week. So I invite you to keep checking back now as I'll be picking up this practice again of recording these times of prayer to invite you into a bit of silence with me. It's January 6th today, and in the Christian calendar, today is the day of Epiphany. Epiphany is a word that means, aha, I see. I can see now. And so on Epiphany, we especially remember how the wise men from another land saw a star that was moving in the sky, and they decided to follow that light so that they could seek out the one whom they were searching for all along, Jesus, the Messiah. It's a day when we remember their example of seeing the light. Aha, I see. Epiphany. And they went looking for the object of their affection, the person upon whom they wanted to lavish their love and adoration. So in today's time of prayer, I will offer some thoughts by the wonderful philosopher Søren Kierkegaard on how we today may follow their example. Well, let's get ready now. We light this candle on this day of Epiphany as a reminder that Christ, the light of the world, has come. And it's an invitation to look for his light each and every day. Hear the words of Jesus from Matthew chapter 11 as translated by Eugene Peterson in the Message. Jesus says, "Come to me, get away with me, and you'll recover your life. Learn the unforced rhythms of grace." In the middle of the day, we return to you, Jesus, our center. In you we live and move and have our being. Like parched souls searching for a spring, we thirst for you and your ways. With joy we draw water from the wells of your salvation. Let's take some moments of silence now to just pause and just breathe and be still and be present. And now join me in this confession as a reminder of our deepest identity. I believe that I am God's beloved child. I am learning to let God's love fill my heart, to let it shape my life. So I may be just who God has made me to be, nothing more and nothing less. That I may abide in love and share God's love with all that I am. Amen. The philosopher Søren Kierkegaard has some thoughts to share about the wisdom of the Magi, an invitation to follow their example in contrast to the sages of Herod, the scribes of the day. He writes, although the scribes could explain where the Messiah should be born, they remained quite unperturbed in Jerusalem. They did not accompany the wise men to seek him. Similarly, we may be able to explain every article of our faith, yet remain spiritually motionless. The power that moved heaven and earth leaves us completely unmoved. What a contrast. The three kings had only a rumor to go by, but it spurred them to set out on a long, hard journey. The scribes, meanwhile, were much better informed, much better versed. They had sat and studied the scriptures for years, like so many dons. But it didn't make any difference. Who had the more truth? Those who followed a rumor, or those who remained sitting, satisfied with all their knowledge? And take some moments of silence as a sign of your consent to God's presence and activity in your life, to give God permission to move you, to allow the truth to put you in motion. We commit to you the work that is done and the work that is yet undone. May your beauty rest upon us, Lady Wisdom. We trust you will complete the incomplete. We believe you will finish what you started. May we meet you on the road with us, Brother Jesus. As we labor, be our resting place. Please make our work restful and our rest fruitful. May we remain present to your presence, Great Spirit. Now receive this blessing. Let nothing disturb you, nothing affright you. All things are passing. God never changes. Patient endurance attains to all things. Whom God possesses, in nothing is wanting. Alone God suffices. Amen. Well, thank you for joining me today in Midday Prayers with PlayWell Communities. I hope to be back tomorrow with morning prayers. I invite you to look for me then and join me if you have the time. I hope that you have a good Epiphany and that you are able to see the light of Christ and allow it to move you like the wise men of old. Above all, be loved because you are beloved.